Hello everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 video. We're back on, and it is that time of the year again. It is leaf fall season. Fall as you call it in the US, and autumn as we call it well over here. So we have got the weaponry out today. We've got the RHTT sprayers and the tanks. So yeah, we're going to be taking it along to Barking. We're currently at South Tottenham. So yeah, should be a fairly straightforward run. Let's get the train set up. So we got the DSD and the AWS. There you go. I think we can keep the brakes in pass. I don't think we need to change them to goods. I feel like someone said before, don't change them. But in case someone confirm in the comments, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to change it to goods. We're technically not passengers, so I mean, I hope we don't have any passengers on board. There we go. Right, we don't need to bother with the train length, as we're very short. And then we get this set up as well, which I've actually already done. So I'll show you actually how to do it. Let's get it all off. There you go. Get that. Yeah, that's off. Cool. So what we want to do, if you were to set this up again, is control on or off. We want to activate the controller, set the power to on, engine start, it's the little blue light for engine runs come on, Sandite and, well, Sandite 2 will get them to on, so that's the both jets, sort of preparing the jets for action, and in a minute we'll start the water pressure. So let's release the brakes. Let's get going. Yeah, so at the moment we're not spraying. I think the general rule of thumb is you don't spray when you're at 20 miles an hour or less, and don't spray over points or level crossings. So as we're going quite slow and there's loads of points here, we'll wait until we're past South Tottenham, and then we'll get the jets on. Spray the Goblin. Spray the Goblin clean. Yeah, on the Goblin Line, which is the Gospel Oak to Barking line. Well, Barking Riverside now. The Goblin R. Goblin R? The Goblin R. No, that doesn't make sense. So we're going up the left here. We got over there. Oh, another 710 there. What's that doing? Let's have a look. What are you doing there? 5 Zulu 25. Well, that's interesting to see that there. Some sort of ECS move. Right, we'll get the sprayers on now. Sprayers, water pressure on. So we should, well, hopefully, now be spraying. There you just about see it. Used to be much more impressive, but there you go, that's spraying away. If we do the pressure a bit more, I might just see it a bit better. It's a bit noisy as well. There we are spraying away. Right, we'll come down to 20 for the 20 limit, but we'll keep the jets on, as we're sort of going to be at 20, not less. Pop those on as you've got the 20 limit over. I assume it's 20 because you're going over that older style bridge, over the canal. The 20 begins fairly soon. Look at that. In the shed. I don't know why the headlights are on in the rear one. There you can see the spray. Which the purpose of this train is to, well, the railhead treatment train. That's what it stands for, RHTT. It's to sort of, well, clean the tracks of all the leaf juice. Yeah, quite literally leaf juice. As when leaves fall onto the railhead, get crushed by the track, because obviously trains are quite heavy. It turns into like a paste, which then becomes very slippery. And it's quite a serious. It sounds quite laughable, doesn't it? a leaf falls on the track and all of a sudden it's like panic, going to be slipping all over the place. But it's a serious thing. They spend vast amounts of money on these spraying trains, and you get a lot of drivers in real life saying, you know, if trains are late, it's like, oh, I was driving leaf fall, you know, being careful because of the leaf fall. And also why you get the leaf warning signs, which you see on a few routes on the game. Yeah, don't know if there's any on this route. So to 45 as we come up to Black Horse Road. I'll turn that audio down just a smidge. Let's get a flyby shot as well. And after it's Walthamstow Queens Road. Yeah, you used to really be able to see it. Then why have we got a tail light on the back? You used to really be able to see the spray coming up. It used to be very noticeable, whereas now it's not as not as noticeable. I don't know if that's purposely they've changed that, or maybe because this is a newer route in some way, it doesn't show as well. Don't know. Because the RHTT DLC released on, was it the extended Southeastern High Speed of Train Sim World 3? So it should be, that's TOD 4. So it should all show up at, you know, all well. We've got a fair amount of spray. Got a nice misty morning. It's quite cosy, isn't it, being in the cab? And then you've got Walthamstow Queens Road. It's like a cozy morning in the shed. Maybe you guys are watching, or maybe it's exactly the same weather outside. You've got the day off, or it's the weekend. It's all misty and murky outside. So you've joined me for a bit of Train Sim World in the misty and murky weather. So thanks all for coming in. Especially if you haven't made it this far in the video. You are a legend. Right, still 45, but it does come down to 40. Oh, was that some workers there? Yeah, it does come down to 40 somewhere along here. You got Leytonstone High Road and Leighton Midland Road. I don't know which one's first. There's another 710. Nice units. And if you've got this route, you'll also get them on the West Coast Main Line South if you're on current gen consoles or on PC. So if you're on Xbox One or PlayStation 4, you won't get the 710 on the West Coast Main Line. I mean, to be honest, you barely get it even on current gen and PC. There's not many of them. But yeah, if you want the 710 on the West Coast Main Line South, you do need to have current gen on PC and this route. So it sort of makes this route quite worthwhile, especially once they do eventually update the West Coast Main Line South route to sort of have the full oh my god, the full thing. Oh, it disappeared. Yeah, because there's two. By having this route and the West Coast Main Line South, it sort of unlocks another overground route, being the Watford DC line, which is Euston to Watford Junction, which is quite cool. The hum of the power of the engine, love it. Although it would be nice to get a new UK freight loco at some point. Even like a 73. Imagine that, a GBRF 73. That would be something special. Because I'm really hoping we do get another UK freight local at some point. I mean, yeah, the 66 is like the prime one in the UK. Most freight trains are 66s, so it's like, okay, but yeah, getting another one would be quite nice. I suppose maybe with that Cardiff route coming out, no, you won't, because it's not long, probably not long enough. But you could have like a 70, even if it's a 59, the super shed still makes a difference. What we got? Wanstead Park, I think that's the next one. Wanstead Park, Woodgrange Park, and then Barking. Well, it did say 18 minutes. That makes me think we've been speeding or doing something wrong. Actually, no, we've still got 7 minutes. Okay, maybe not. And still got the sprayers all on. Doing the rounds. Cool thing about this route is the amount of freight on it, though. When I was trying to find the RHTT service, it was just a massive list of other freight trains. There's a lot on here, because this sort of forms like the M25 for trains, sort of around central London. So you get a lot of freight and a lot of passenger trains. It's quite a busy route, even though it's only dual track. And lots of sort of bits going off all over the place. So is it a Wanstead Park? There's the 40, and then there's a 30. Is it 30 or 20? It slows down just before Woodgrange Park as you go across the points of the GEML. So that's where we'll turn off the sprayer. Still a bit further along, it might be 30. You got the 45 there, but it didn't say 45 for long. Now, I'm pretty certain it is 30. So we're sort of, yeah, we'll be ready. Yeah, here we are, it's just coming up now. So we'll get our sprayer off as we're going to be going across the points. Pretty certain it's 30. Yeah, we'll get the sprayer off. Did I just set that to off? Hang on. No, we're all good. I had like a click sound, so I thought, oh, let me turn the controller off. Yeah, so the sprayer's off for the points, as I'm pretty certain you shouldn't have them on when you're going across points. Why is, oh my, everybody look away. It's fine. We'll get the water pressure back on. Oh, that was a double yellow. And we speed back up. Yeah, there's a bit of that on this route. Passengers and NPCs glitching onto the track. Yeah, it's not ideal. And in real life, you obviously you would come to a stop. But as I know, that's a bug. Yeah, I think the game's rating would be a bit higher. Right, let's pop that down. Yeah, not great that it's still a bug though, after such a long time. Right, the signal sections aren't that big along here. We are going to be going below 20, so yeah, I'm going to get the sprayers off. So I suppose if you know, if you're going at a lower speed, I suppose you could turn the pressure of the jets down. But I suppose, yeah, you don't want to sort of damage the rail head in any way. So if you're concentrating all that force on just one section as you're going slow, it's not ideal. Well, it looks to be we have a single yellow. Double yellow now, even nicer. So we'll get the jets back on. And it's quite an ideal DLC, the Railhead Treatment Train one. Adds gameplay, and it also, well, it goes on to most UK routes, or at least anything post TSW3 Southeastern High Speed. So it adds quite a bit of gameplay to various different routes, and more AI. So I said we were going to Barking, but are we going to Barking Station or to one of the sort of yards past the station? Not across points. No, not that one. Great, there you go, just about. Sprayers are at the back. And back on. No, I got a single yellow, so I assume it is going to end here, the service. But that's a nice little one, that one. Yeah, not bad. Quite enjoyed that. And just to be back in the RHTT train. The last time we drove this, I think, was on Train Sim World 3. About a year ago. Sort of at a similar time, when the leaf full season is beginning. Good time to come back to it. Right, let's get the water jets off. This is Barking. So this is part of the, we're on the C2C network, and also on the District line and the Hammersmith and City line. I think it's the Hammersmith and City because it ends at Barking, I think, and then the District continues up to Upminster. I've got the lurching sound I can hear off the 66, sort of slowly braking, like the creaking sound. Doesn't really matter where we stop. That would do, wouldn't it? Well, realistically, it wouldn't. If we'd stopped here, it'd be fine. But because it's a game, it wants us to move 23 yards forward. Because that's going to make a huge difference. I hate these like tight objectives. Really not a fan. Especially on the US freight routes where it's like, go 4 yards forward. It's like, why? Happy now? Oh, it's happy now. What do we do now? Is that... I'll wait for a moment. But I think that is it, yeah. Barking Platform 7. Well, hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. That was a bit of spraying on the Goblin Line, so spraying the Goblin. Nice. Yeah, links can be found in all the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, have a lovely rest of your day. If it is a day like this in real life, stay cozy. See you all and take care. Bye, guys.